Often when I start a consulting engagement, one of the key questions I ask clients is, what business are you in? Pretty simple question, but often I get responses around what industry they are in, the products that they sell, the services that they render, or the clients that they deal with or serve. And that often is not always a true description of the business you are in. And often what I find also is that the easiest way to sort of get your mind around what is the business you are in as an organization, because you do need to know this. And I say that because if you don't know the business you are in, it is most likely that your focus is going to be on just your products or your services. You would think your products or your services, that's the business you are in. And if that happens to be the mindset, then it is very likely that all your operations are going to be focused on those products and services and not on what you can significantly deliver to your clients. So the way I try to envision that kind of question to help clients better understand how to answer that question is to ask the question, in what way does the product or the service you deal in what way does it help your clients achieve more or achieve more than just consumption of it? Another way to look at that question is, in what way do your products or services enrich the lives of your customers or your clients? If you can answer that question, then you are getting closer to understanding what business you are in. I often make the joke and ask clients or even friends, I often make this joke and ask, what is the common business you believe McDonald's and the Roman Catholic Church are in? And often most of them will say, well, McDonald's is in the business of fast foods, and then the Roman Catholic Church is in the business of religion. Actually, they're both in the business of real estate. Prime, really accessible, central real estate. I work, as the managing consultant at Kitron Consulting, and often people think we're in the business of consulting. Actually, no. We run the consulting business, but we're in the business of, building lasting relationships with executives to enable us to deliver the most valuable, most honest, and often most impartial advice to executives so they can run the most efficient boards and make the most efficient decisions at that level. Anybody can consult, and that's what we often say amongst ourselves. Anybody can consult, but the ability to use consulting as a tool to help organizations make the best decisions for all their stakeholders, that is our superpower. And so the concept of what business you are in really comes down to answering that very simple question. What is it you are doing in terms of products and services, and how does that enrich the lives of your clients and your customers? How does it? If you can answer that, that is the business you are in.